is my slam time. Gonna bust up your behind. This is my slam time. Gonna mess up your whole mind. This is my slam time. Gonna bust up your behind. This is my slam time. Gonna mess up your whole mind.
Hello and welcome to another EWA Classic match. Quite a different one this time. A unique experience in the annals of EWA history. I'm joined as always by Taylor Osborne.
Oh. This one's more probably historic than classic.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
the purpose of it. Yeah.
The name is not a coincidence. It's your sister.
Yeah.
This is
mean.
So we've seen Jane because during the match really early in the series where we both popped like crazy for the interference.
Oh, that was brilliant.
That was Jane, and this has all led to. I assume this is Dylan Mercer's daughter, sister, niece, not nephew.
I'd be nephew. Hey, no judging.
Yeah. So this is probably the only women's match in EWA history. It's the only one I can think of.
It is. I think it's the only one because I know we a couple of times wanted to get a women's division going, but whenever we put the sort of feelers out on who's willing to, create a female superstar, we don't get much feedback at the time. But then we'll, like a month or two later, get rumblings of, oh, someone wants to? Cool. Well, there's two people. Does anyone else? Because we can't make a whole division off two.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I think the other thing to consider as well, because I'd love us to have a women's division, but the other thing is, like, assuming even if it's not integrated, even if it had its separate show, the problem would still be people would have 2 matches to do per week rather than 1. And I think another issue was a lot of the people that were keen and were signing up weren't even getting the 1 match a week done at the time, so it was sort of like, well, why would we expand when you're not even doing what we need of you now, kind of thing.
Yeah, logistically we had issues with
it.
Like, it's...
But I'd love to do a women's division at some point. It's it does, unless we literally sign people that only wanted to have women wrestlers, it would double the workload for each of the players. So, the
cool thing is, too, we got mixed tag is available now.
Yeah, it'd be super cool now. Yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's kick this off. It's On the Line, which we've had a couple of matches from On the Line. We've had the ECW title match, we've had the EWA title match, I think, from this show. We didn't have a match at On the Line, did we? We had a match at the previous event. So here's Christy.
From Salem, Massachusetts, the Queen, Christy Mercer.
Oh wow, the whole name is... I was going quiet then, deliberately to hear the announcer make a botch job of it, but no, Christy and Mercer were both in this one, so that was fortunate. So she got like a boxer / MMA kind of gimmick. Looks more like a boxer, but I'm imagining just for flexibility on the moveset, it'll be more of an MMA kind of gimmick.
Yeah, I think so. Now, I think the story basis behind this was, as we saw, Jane interfered. You guys haven't seen it, but we've touched on. We've done promos and that, where Jane's actually come in, and she's the one that smashed the side of Guerrero's knee in with a bat or something. She's been an influence. So this is Dylan Mercer's attempt to even the series.
Bring someone in to deal with that element of the unhinged problem that he's been having since basically day one.
The more violent, vicious version part of the unhinged problem. I love how the dirt is freaking out. Yeah. I miss this entrance.
I'm waiting to discover which entrance it is. Is it Demon Balor?
No,
she wouldn't have stood up, would she?
This is where it's a mixture of Ember Moon and all sorts of things.
Oh it's Ember Moon, that animation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's advanced entrances, so I was able to put the smoke and the lights and all the rest of it.
From wherever she wants.
From wherever she wants.
Damn right.
Jane Osborne.
Listen to this crowd, guys.
Jane Osborne in the game as well. No botched announcements. That's cool.
Hey, look, I'll pull the curtain back a little bit. When I was trying to name the sister, I actually was looking at what's said in here
Yeah.
that I can spell with a Y in the middle of the name.
I do that when I'm like making calls and stuff. I try and make it something the announcer can say, even though I usually turn the announcers off. I still try and make it something they could say if they're on.
That was back then. Now, because we don't have it now, I turn off the announcers and everything else.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm naming it whatever the hell I feel like.
No, because when I made all the jobbers, that was just a case of getting the first name list, getting the surname list, and then just hitting randomize, basically, because I knew they'd be able to say whatever we had. Anyway, here we go. On the line. What I don't know what was supposedly on the line in this one, or if it wasn't in the theme of the show.
An ass whooping.
Yeah.
This is about being the
One of
best.
those.
I honestly, I can't remember either. There might have been something there, but
We're trying to put this match to bed.
Yeah, definitely an MMA gimmick, straight into the rear naked choke.
She gets out of it. She has renewed life now, Michael. And she escapes
yes,
this submission.
let's act surprised at the first move you got out of.
That move at this juncture of the match makes
Oh.
the attention.
Yeah, that was a
Elbow
donkey
to the back of the
punch.
head.
Yeah.
You're the expert. What does she need to do to win here?
Good old-fashioned hair pull.
Yeah.
Women's wrestling.
This one's just too close to call. Both of these women are so amazing.
And I'm just noticing little subtle things with Jane's outfit. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but Taylor has a bit of like the purple and the red, sort of like the Magneto color set
Yeah.
in him at this stage. Jane's got the reverse sort of coloring in there. Like
Yeah.
the purple's a little less.
She's like the
She's just so dominant.
What's that film called with like the mirror world?
She's gonna need to find a way to mount an offense
Like
here.
the sort of the
God.
evil world that's inside mirrors. I can't remember, but she's like that version of Taylor.
Yeah, that's like the people who sort of like watch the stream and you see her show up there, you hear me often say it's like this is the vicious side of the Osborne
She
family.
wants this
Like,
win bad.
she's the bitch.
She got the nasty
That back
genes.
was clearly part of her
Yeah,
game plan
Taylor
at the
wants to
end.
have fun and just poke people in the eye. She wants to gouge the eye out and play
This is now
marbles with it.
Osborne on the defensive. Nothing she can't fire back from though.
So there's some sort of no DQ stipulation I'm gathering here.
I'm pretty sure this is like a false count anyway because I noticed the ref actually left the ring.
Oh, did it? Okay, I didn't see that. Technically, I suppose it makes sense because this is an ECW feud, so there shouldn't be disqualifications, just because it's technically an ECW match, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
It's a continuation of that feud.
Yeah.
Talk about bait. Yep, look at this. Come over to my playpen.
and then
If
I'll
that
run-
wasn't
then I'll
baiting,
run
I
into
don't
you.
know what is.
And
Yes.
once again, we see a
And then,
return
yeah,
to this
come on, kick me.
specific maneuver.
Kick me.
Hey, but it works.
Oh, swing and a miss. This
She's
has been
off
very
that one,
fluid.
Corey.
I think we can count the actual successful offense on two hands at this stage.
The referee finally saunters over. I notice he's like,
Yeah.
I suppose I should go see what they're doing over there.
She reverses
I just
out
love
of
the
it.
distance he's
Second too
constantly
soon.
keeping. He's like, I don't want to be involved.
And now she's
Yeah,
on
there's
the
a lot of
offense.
things that can hit me here. Not least
Yes.
the two women. Oh, bit of a rampage.
Ooh.
Very nice move. I'm a big fan of that move.
Fighting to get back to her feet here.
And we've got fire already.
She's gotta move faster.
Why not, eh?
I've got paused video.
What?
Going with the she's got the shoulders down.
Is your video died?
My video.
Hang on.
My.
I've paused it. We're having tech issues, guys.
Yes. This is where that tech, like, this is where the video comes up with the little, elevator music. Stop watching. Watch stream. I got a little exclamation mark over it. No, hang on.
Maybe due to reduced video or audio qualities. Maybe due to network conditions.
What?
That's what it's saying. But we're not doing any.
Oh, hang on.
Nope.
Hang on.
You're
We're
back.
back.
You're back. Okay.
We're back.
Right. Let's go then. Let's go watch someone get set on fire.
As you said.
Pays for that one. Big reversal for her there.
The last few minutes didn't happen.
Oh no!
It's alright. I was covering them. No one's been set on fire yet. You didn't miss the good bit.
Against the wall. Her hopes of winning this match may very well be in jeopardy.
These women are so evenly matched right now, guys.
Oh.
I can very
There's
easily
a steel
see this
chair.
match
Right
going
in the
either
tum-tum.
way.
Oh man,
she's rolling now.
I don't know if we're still having tech issues or what.
Michael, that gives me
Hello?
meaning to-
Hello? What? Can you not hear me?
There we go.
Oh.
No, I can now.
Okay. I was responding to what you're saying and reading and stuff, but hey, you know what? It was flawless. You couldn't tell.
Excellent.
There it is. Did
We'll
you
edit
hear
that section out too.
We won't.
Whoop her ass. But we won't. Professionalism.
Uh-oh.
The way I see
Oh, you've both got the rampage. I mean, it's a great move,
Look
to
at
be fair.
Oh yeah.
Nina in the head.
See,
Very nice, isn't it?
You'd have to think hitting the
This is
first finger
the
could
funny
have
thing is the first females match we've had in ECW, WW, edit, EWA history so far has seemed to be the most violent match we've had in EWA history.
Both women have been dropped on their heads on concrete. There's a flaming table knocking about. There's an angle slam for some reason. Didn't know Jane was an Olympian.
I mean, you know.
Oh! Oh! Right on the head, like right on the dome, like no messing there. Wow.
Oh.
She's really relying on that object a lot now.
Like, I don't think we've seen such violence.
There's not been a pin
We've seen
attempt.
some physical.
Man, she is dialed
No,
in
we've
tonight.
seen physical matches, but these two want to kill each other.
Someone told Jane it's false count anywhere. She can pin her out here. She's not trying. She's not bothering.
Yeah, I think she's taken lessons from Psycho Mike at this stage.
He's like, yeah, don't go for pins. They're silly. Just beat her up. And she's like, you've
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
point,
yeah,
you know.
Why pin when you can just beat them to death?
Oh, now past you is
Oh.
having technical issues as well with the connection.
You can
The
see
good old
the
2K18
considering-
connection.
from her right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, considering when this is, we're doing pretty good at this stage.
Yep.
Look at this. Now,
Hold
Oh!
on.
you make a stop.
Poison Mist as a signature. Straight into the rampage. Love it. Wow.
This one's over, guys.
It took two, but it
Are we going to have a pin
Oh.
without going through the flaming table?
No.
Two.
She just keeps
Oh, no. No, the kick out.
3.
Kicks out of like,
I can't.
going.
I'm cheering this. So like, no, come on, we've got to use the table, don't we?
kicks out of like 7 concussions.
There was a lot of force behind that
I
one.
think the concussion kicked out, less her.
Man, she is dialed in
This is
tonight.
the definition of, it's on autopilot instinct at this point.
She just keeps using that.
Hey, wouldn't
I
you
heard someone slapping the floor somewhere. I must roll my shoulder.
on fire?
Yes.
Look out.
Oh, and now
Slow
she's
down,
fine.
just throw that to the ground. Don't need that.
Oh, and she has an answer for that one.
Did this game have the carry system? Because I'm waiting to see like a power bomb or fireman's carry into chuck someone through a table, but I don't remember if it goes back this far.
Yeah, there was a carry system in it, but I can't remember how it was operated back here. I know it's a lot easier to do in 19.
Hear that crack?
I think in 18
With the kendo stick.
might have been a little bit
For much longer, guys.
dodgy. I don't know.
Yeah, I sort of predominantly remember it from 19, so I don't know if it just wasn't in 18, like you say, if it was just more difficult to do so, no one ever did.
Let her go.
I just don't remember it really being a thing.
At the moment, those fans got in a nice warm spot.
I know, yeah.
If I was them, I would have gotten the marshmallows out at this stage.
I was just about to say, oh my god! I was just about to say get the marshmallows out, but wow.
She's not getting up.
Wow.
This match is
Yeah.
Why would you not go for a pin off that? You just killed her.
Did you hear that crack?
hits it again.
This one's personal, folks.
I think she's trying to prove a point here.
Commentary trying to
Like, Jane
justify
just
it.
went face first. Jane went face first into a flaming table. It should be over.
She went face first, but landed on the back of her head. That rampage animation in this game is brutal. It's like a proper neck break.
I know.
It's gonna get a lot rougher if she doesn't get up.
Oh, we got a chair now. We haven't used one of these yet.
I mean, we have. Jane was
Have a seat.
Oh, that's
booping
right.
Christy with it before, but yeah, Christy's having a go now. Oh, right on the face.
Have a seat.
Jeez.
Pat right in the kisser.
Like, the amount of weaponry that is being used. The barricade now.
Nope.
Connects with a counter.
Christy says no. Uh-oh. Oh no, this is going over, isn't it? I was going to say this could be onto the
Up and over.
The trash can, but no, went the other way.
Legs went under the chair.
She wants it one more
Hey
time.
up.
Oh,
That well-known UFC move.
That should do it.
yes. Oh my goodness. How does she not go for the pinfall there?
She is dialed.
She didn't go for a pin after the rampage through a flaming table. I don't think she's ever going to go for the pin.
Oh man, she is rolling.
She talked to Psycho Mike.
Psycho Mike has been coaching both women going into this match.
Yeah.
Dodges that one.
So what you want to
They're
do
cheering it.
is beat them over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Surprised if she doesn't get up here.
Sooner or later, they won't get up.
Yeah.
This can't go on.
And then you beat them some more.
Pure artistry by her.
Eating each other up over the remnants of the burnt out table at this stage
I
now.
know, right? Everyone's in the audience is feeling quite hard done to though, because they're now cold. Because relatively they used to being a lot warmer. Netbreaker takes both women out. And, oh, we have a pinfall attempt off a Netbreaker of all
did this
things.
be it?
Do you risk it? Oh, you risked it! Oh, risked it for a biscuit and it paid off.
Yeah, considering my kick-out game at this stage, that was a risky move, realistically.
What do you mean at this stage?
Because I remember in 18, again, pulling back the curtain a little bit, back here, it was a lot harder for me to get a lot of the timing issues because of the lag that I had.
Yeah.
I wasn't on the greatest internet back here either.
Yeah, and you were
So-
also international compared with a lot of people. Like, you know, a
Yeah.
lot of people in their matches would have been having less lag just because they were all American at the end of the day. And then me or you come into a match and it's like, hey, here's some lag. Enjoy.
Remember this?
Right, so
Let's dial up internet.
we get the pin off the rampage. Got her.
I did.
Got
Oh,
her. GG.
Jane wins with third-degree burns.
Let's get her laughing. I was trying to get her pointing actually at Christy for the laugh, but that'll do.
No.
There we go. Okay.
Seamless.
Well, that was a fight.
It's right there. The laugh and the point is probably the only Osborne trait that I have
Yeah.
seen in this whole match that is shared between the two. If it wasn't for the name, you wouldn't have been able to pick that, would you?
Yeah. I like how Jane is obviously Edge and the referee is just joining Judgment Day over there.
Yes.
Yep. Pledging to Judgment Day.
It would look. If I was that referee and I just witnessed these two women beat living snot out of each other with everything and more,
I'd bow
I'd
down
probably
as well.
do the same thing
Yeah.
too. It's like, congratulations, you're the winner. How are you?
I bow to you.
I now pledge to referee all your matches and count the 3. Like that. I remember it being vicious, but I don't remember it that brutal. I really don't.
I really do feel like mistakes were made not going for the pin off the rampage through the flaming table. I feel like that was Christie's best opportunity there. I feel like
Yeah,
that was a misstep there, I would say.
very much so. What surprised me too was I was waiting for a doll breaker. You know what Jane calls the bitter end, and it never happened. So sort of must have come into the moveset at a later date.
It might not have been in the game.
I was about to say, was Pete Dunne in?
No,
18?
I would
don't think he
imagine
was.
not. No, I'd imagine not. Because they're
So, yeah,
usually
they are.
quite behind the times on adding things like NXT UK, NXT guys. Like, it's usually like at least a game late that they introduce new people that came into NXT or NXT UK. And I'm pretty sure when this game was coming, Pete Dunne was still just starting off in NXT UK.
I think the NXT. There we go. UK only just really started because the special edition for this was the Finn Balor statuette.
The Demon Balor, yeah.
Signed, the signed Shinsuke, because Shinsuke was DLC for it, because it was.
Wow, okay.
after
If
the game.
Shinsuke was
Yeah.
DLC, Pete Dunne's definitely not in it. Shinsuke predates Pete Dunne by quite a bit. So,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the game was sort of in its final stages when he got announced he signed to NXT. So no
Yeah.
bitter end at this stage.
no bitter
There we go.
end. Yeah, just because the move's not in the game, basically.
That's it.
But, yeah, I mean, GG Jane, very good, very good. Not GI Jane, GG Jane.
Yes,
And,
you can go say that to her. She'll slap you like Will.
but that was a lot of fun. Not a lot of that match happened in the ring.
No.
It's sort of a shame they didn't just allow us to use this area for the match and just fully barricade it in and just have the whole match be self-contained in here. Because why bother with the walking away from the ring bit?
It was virtually a pit fight. Wasn't it? It's just. Yeah,
with hindsight, maybe we should have had you both just walk out to there, wait for the referee to catch up, and then start the recording and just have a pit match, a pit fight or something. That would have been fun.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? It might have, considering how quickly we went to this section, it might have been a sort of a.
It was probably pre-organized.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's make this vicious and violent as possible.
You were both management at the time. I can imagine you were like, right. You were discussing what, like, it's not a rigged finish or anything, but spots and stuff like what should we do with this match, and probably came up with fights over there.
It always went on a lot. Like you and I have talked about it in a previous match we did, which dragged on an extra 15 minutes while you and I were trying to orchestrate the spot. Like we've discussed it before. We don't frown upon it. We encourage our performers to go and communicate with each other. If you think of a really cool spot you think is going to really suit the feud, the characters, all the rest of it, and you both agree to do it, go for it.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of times I've been
never hurt anyone.
Oh yeah, and there's been plenty of times I've talked to someone and they've gone, like the conversation starts off, is there any spots you think we should do? It's like, I don't know. Is there something? And we'll come up bad ideas between us. We'll end up coming up with like 3 spots apiece, and we've sort of got a checklist of, right, it's not a rigged finish, but let's try not to win.
Let's try not to win before we get some of these in, and let's try not to counter when we're in position for it. Just little bits of cooperation, not necessarily fully rigging it, just a little agreement. Well, I want to hit this move, and that's when you're leaning against the ropes. So when I lean you against the ropes, just don't press counter, just that one time, like stuff like that. Yeah, it's easy done without making it too.
It sounds easy, but the natural reflex you got as just a player, that is sort of like counter prompts up, hit the button, like it takes a lot of mental effort.
What I mean by it being easy done is like it's more. It's not as involved. The planning process isn't as involved. Like the execution can still be difficult, but the planning isn't actually that difficult. It's just like, I want to hit this, so can you just not counter me when we're in this position? Okay, cool. Kind of thing. Easy. But yeah, we've gone off the beaten track for a change. This was really fun. I guess we don't see Christy again. I have no idea, to be honest, how this story progressed. But Jane definitely.
I think that's it.
Gave her a slap about.
Yes, I think it's the starting of the scaring off of the Mercer family at this point.
Fair enough. Well, there we go. Unless you got anything else to add, I think we can start closing out.
No.
Okay, well, leave a like, subscribe, comment what you thought of the match down below, all that good stuff, and we'll see you for the next one.
Bye.